the quality we have on show here. So I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Solid! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rice. Gordon. And it's hoisted clear. Throw in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Haaland. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Berger, gently done. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Konsa thinks one through. Nicely worked. It's Kane! It's there!
What a super start, a total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it. England, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Norway finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Played towards the front line. Haaland and the shot! No mistake! Norway are back in business. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Norway grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That's a cute ball. There's no flag. He's had a shot! The shot! He can get that clear. Madueke proves just a little bit too strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Haaland! Great chance! Superb goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Norway get themselves into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Moved on forwards. Ødegaard cuts it out. O'Reilly. Berger. Sørloth.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain.
Kane! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And now he has two. So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Rice. O'Reilly. Rice. Berger wins the duel this time. Aim forwards. Haaland, now he's off and running. Oh, they could be caught out here. Goes down, but nothing given. O'Reilly. Gordon. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Bellingham. Great. The referee's awarded a free kick. Rice. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Gehi. And it's played forward. He can run onto that. Gehi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gordon. Konsa. Madueke. That is lovely. It's run loose here. Haaland. Spread out to the left. England have reclaimed it, and he's lost his man here. Now it's Kane. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Rice. And it's Kane. Bellingham. Pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Rice. Berger with a definite foul there. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Haaland chasing after it. Pickford sends that a long way. Konsa. Madueke. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bellingham. Konsa at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. And here's Bellingham. Time to deliver. Solot forwards and with intent. Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. Great position here. Stones gets it clear. Norway have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, nice touch. Berger. Now it's Kane. Konsa. And that's really well manoeuvred. Gordon. Can he finish? Rice plays it short. Madueke. O'Reilly. Shelderup. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Tries a measured ball. Anderson. Konsa. It's a throw-in. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rice goes short. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Moved on forwards. Haaland is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's really well manoeuvred. O'Reilly. Rice. And here's Kane. Rice. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, super find. He's having a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Over to the left. O'Reilly. Gordon providing an outlet on that flank. And he's there to get it away. And now the breakaway. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rice, aim forwards. Gordon, he's onside. Can he deliver? It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. Madueke. Madueke is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's played forward. Bellingham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Aya, he's played it long. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. Madueke. Oh, good spread. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Shelderup. Ryerson. That's really well manoeuvred. Anderson. Konsa. Stones. Anderson chooses to go cross-field. Gordon. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rice. And it's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, wow, that is fantastic! From Captain Fantastic! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
England go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Rice. Yehi. O'Reilly. Gordon. Kane. Ødegaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Ødegaard. Shelderup. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Berg shifted upfield. He is through here. Great ball if he can get there. Haaland! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Konsa. Foot in. Bellingham played out towards the right wing. Tries to get it clear. Bellingham. Anderson. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Shelderup. Now it's Haaland. Oh, some tackle that. Now then, the ball's come loose. Haaland! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That has been knocked clear. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. That's going to go a long way. And we hit half-time. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And the second half gets underway.
Norway can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Bellingham. Madueke. Time for a change in personnel. Off he goes! He will be livid with himself.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Aim forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Anderson. Nice physical challenge. Bob. Haaland. Berger. Berger, gently done. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Kane. Bellingham. Moved on forwards. Berger. Berger, shifted upfield. Ødegaard! Oh, that was no routine save.
Odegaard is offering a wry smile there.
Konsa. Madueke. Kane. Berg, and the keeper's got it again. Aya. That's been drilled forward. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Bob. Shelderup. Now this could be a chance. Proves too strong. Berger, gently done. Stones. And it's played forward. Konsa. O'Reilly. Bellingham. Konsa. Done delicately. Madueke. And he's heaved it away. Now who's going to be first to this? Rice. Rice has got himself a free kick. And here's Bellingham. Gordon. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And here's Gordon. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Aya, oh, good looking ball. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great defending, strong and determined. Konsa. Madueke. And they've got a throw. And he decides to cross it. It's a loose ball. Struck first time. Oh, that is very close.
Rice brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
He has found a way through. Now it's Haaland. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Yeah, I think the word from the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear change in approach, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they drop off, there has to be a strong level of industry from other departments in front.
Konsa. Madueke. And here's Kane. Gordon!
Gordon just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Bob. Ooh, a delicate chip through. And it's hoisted clear. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Ryerson. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Clearly not happy with that.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Gordon. Succumbs to the pressure. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And here's Kane! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madueke. Haaland. Out to the left it goes. Gets it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. And back to the goalkeeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Berg. Aim forwards. Nice interception, well timed. Anderson. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Ødegaard played with finesse. Pickford gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. O'Reilly. Madueke. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's a lovely, neat pass. Haaland chasing after it. Haaland! Bellingham. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Konsa cuts out the pass. Bellingham. That's really well manoeuvred. Haaland. And the keeper has it. O'Reilly. Berger does really well to win the ball there. Aim forwards. He's in a good position. Haaland! He's scored! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
England are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Kane. Madueke. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Moved on forwards. Haaland. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Oh, he's trying it! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Looking here to chip it through. Madueke. A chance to play it in. Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. Berg. Haaland. Madueke wins the duel this time. Spence. Rice. Spence. England going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Anderson. Konsa. And he welcomes it in. Well timed, excellent interception. Quality ball. Shelderup.
Norway really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Gehi played over towards the opposite flank. Shelderup. That's very neat. Berg.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
England have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Keeper's dealt with that. That's really well cleared. Now it's Rice. Spence. Rice has given away a free kick. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And that's a Haaland! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. England making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Berger. Rice with the foul. And he's going to have his name taken. That's not going far.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Saka. Now it's Kane. Over to the left. Just 5 minutes left. Haaland! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Punched away. Saka forwards and with intent. Watkins.
Time is ticking away and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
That looks a good ball through. Saka.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Anderson, that's a delicate pass. There will be a throw-in. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Shoots! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
England take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Gehi, gently done. Aya. Oh, there's a probing ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And it's played forward. And that is a little undercooked. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Haaland. Haaland spread out to the left. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. One good cross, maybe the last chance. It'll be a throw-in. Stones gently done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lofted upfield. Haaland. Orsnes. It is now or never. Time is against them. Now here's the bullish header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
England, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Rice is there and he can get that clear. And that will be the final act. Norway did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Norway didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
And we're underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I've been...
The referee's awarded a free kick. Konsa have it back and can go again. Short changes him with that pass. Stones. Konsa. Stones. Anderson. Out to the left it goes. Is onto it in a flash. Oh, easy pickings there. Ryerson. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Sorloth, and he's managed to get free. Sorloth. And that was very necessary. Ayer. Ryerson. Sorloth. Oh, that's nice. Kane do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Gordon, he's found a way through. And he shoots! Berg, forwards and with intent. Moved on forwards. Stones. Yehi. Bellingham. Now it's Kane. Berg. Madueke. Anderson. Bellingham. Gordon. O'Reilly. Lobbed in behind. Gordon, and he's certainly onside here. Gordon, he's had a shot! He can get that clear. Rice. O'Reilly. Bellingham. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Shapes to shoot! Goal! England! England take the lead.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Norway are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ryerson. Berger, gently done. Foot in, the ball is loose and the chase is on. Bellingham. He's in plenty of space here. Cuts out the pass. Hagen. Up towards the front line. Oh, nicely intercepted.
England really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the stick.
There's the shot! He's got a goal! 2, and we've barely begun here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Bellingham. O'Reilly. 2 down already, a nightmare start. And it's gone back to the keeper. Yehi. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away. Solot. Now here's the delivery. O'Reilly. Norway find themselves behind already in the very early stages. Berg. O'Reilly. Yehi. Rice. Bellingham. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's put paid to a promising move. Berger. Ødegaard. Ødegaard! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And back to the goalkeeper. And here's Kane. Succumbs to the pressure.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Shelderup. Anderson. Rice. Stones. O'Reilly. Bellingham. Ødegaard. That's really well manoeuvred. Anderson. Madueke. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Madueke, and he cuts out the supply. Rice, and he goes cross-field. Konsa. Berg, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yehi makes the interception. Stones. And it's played forward. Meyer. Aim forwards. Anderson with the clearance. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Berger. Meyer. Early ball out from the back. Time and again they are repelled. Stones. Gehi, gently done. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. Gordon, spread out to the left. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. And the counter is on. That looks a good ball through. Now, Haaland! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Now then, the ball's come loose. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Madueke. Konsa. Oh, a delicate chip through. And he's cut it out. That's a lovely, neat pass. Anderson. Stones. Bellingham. And here's Kane. Bellingham played out to the left flank, drives it in. Keeper's dealt with that. Ødegaard gets it away. Konsa. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Haaland. Now that's well seen too. Ødegaard. Sørloth. Now it's Sørloth. Now who's going to be first to this? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Moved on forwards. Now it's Kane. O'Reilly. Strong running down that left flank. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. The player's protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Haaland. And there's his chance to lead the counter. O'Reilly. Solot, too strong for his opponent there. Bellingham. Berg. Lovely, now Haaland! Quality ball. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Gordon. O'Reilly. Norway are still behind as we reach out for half-time. That's a throw. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
England clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's played forward. Oh, perfectly measured that. Takes a shot! Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Ryerson. Lofted upfield. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Konsa. Madueke. And here's Kane. Here's a chance! And the ball's come loose here. Berger forwards and with intent. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Haaland receives it in a what? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, that's well done, really robust. It's run loose here. And he won't reach that. Gehi. O'Reilly. Anderson. Out to the right. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Surlot, driven forward. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Oh, can he get onto this? Stones shifted upfield. Konsa, Anderson. Konsa. That is lovely. Madweke has got himself a free kick. Now this is interesting, he has already had his name taken once. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Norway are down to 10 men. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Berger. Oh, it's come loose. Berger is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Proves too strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's played forward. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Anderson played out towards the right wing. Konsa, aim for Kane, decent chance! Relentless, just relentless!
England, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
.3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
England have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Yehi. Stones. Bellingham. Now it's Kane. Kane. Good. It's Kane! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
The shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
That's been drilled forward. And he's picked out the run. Pickford breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Clears it away. Ryerson. It's a quick ball upfield. That's a cute ball. That's very neat. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, smashing header! Madueke. Deftly away. Anderson. Gordon. O'Reilly. That's been slipped through. He's shifting through the gears here. Kane was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Bellingham. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nice physical challenge. And that's really well manoeuvred. He's in a good position here. Konsa gets it clear. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Yehi, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Konsa drives forward on the overlap. Cross goes in there. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Haaland under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, great header! Sticks it away! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
He had a decision to make and he got it bang on. You can't beat a diving header.
So is this the start of a comeback? Gehi, gently done. Madueke, Bellingham, Bellingham! They've done it! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
After 60 minutes is number 10.
So now the difference is 3. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. Kane. Berg. Forwards and with intent. And it's Kane. Moved on forwards. Madueke.
England are more than happy to defend deep now. They've decided that it's not...
Bellingham! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Ryerson. And it's played forward. Madueke does really well to win the ball there. Oh, they can break here. That is very well defended. Muscular approach does pay off here. And back to the keeper they go. Gehi, aim forwards. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Bellingham. Berger did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Ryerson. Rice wins the duel this time. Berg. Played towards the other side. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Up he goes! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Berger, he's gone direct here. That has been cut short. Rice, forwards and with intent. Stones gently done. Played back to the goalkeeper. Ryerson. That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. crunching tackle. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Anderson, and it's lofted through here. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Proves too strong. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Cleared away. Ryerson. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Anderson. And it's Kane, and it's been played through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Berger, gently done. Defending of the desperate variety. He is through here. Stones can get it clear. Rice. O'Reilly. Long ball looking to counter. Bellingham. Gordon. Konsa. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Haaland. Shelderup. Ball driven towards the far post. Rice. Konsa. Stones. Yehi. Stones. 75 minutes played. Konsa. Oh, sweet feet. Bellingham has found the net here, of course. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that is a little undercooked. Throw-in. James. Lovely feet. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham! He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Ødegaard forwards and with intent. That's a good run down the left. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! And one more try! It goes to show he is human after all.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Oh, red, nice interception. Lofted upfield. James. Haaland. Moved on forwards. And the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Norway, I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Norway making consecutive changes here. So we have a double substitution going on here. Pedersen goes forward. Gehi. Spence. Gehi. Anderson. Watkins. Oh, nicely intercepted. Berg. Oh, nice touch. Over to the left. Haaland. Gone behind for a goal kick. So there's going to be another change here.
Substitution on the field. Number 21. Coming on to replace him is number 20.
Orsnes. Pedersen aim forwards. Haaland chasing after it. He has found the way through. Spence. Watkins. Ambitious ball here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's played forward. Spence gets across to intercept that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Norway clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Madueke. He's through here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Substitution.
Wins the duel this time. Spence. Watkins. Bellingham. Pedersen. And the keeper's got it again. Oh, this looks sharp. Nice interception. His positioning was... Ah, he's given it away. Great ball if he can get there. He's got away. Norway have a free kick. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Eze. Stones. Madueke. James. Stones. Eze. Anderson. Spence. Now it's Watkins. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chance here to counter. The ball is loose and the chase is on. From confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Eze. Stones. James. Bellingham. Oh, that's a nice ball. Shoots! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Not the most accurate pass. James. Bellingham. Spence. Nice control. And the shot's on. It's Kane! Really well taken goal. It is no contest. It is a landslide. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
It's become a case of men against boys. Meyer shifted upfield. Anderson. And there goes the final whistle. Norway cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Norway lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character.
So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball, but he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Ødegaard. Stones. Anderson. Madueke. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Haaland! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Anderson. Yehi. O'Reilly. That's an imaginative pass. Gordon finds himself offside. Stones. Konsa. Rice. Bellingham. And it's Kane. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that is a little undercooked. Stones. Gehi. Gordon. Kane. Madueke. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception. Gehi. Rice. O'Reilly. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now, who's going to be first to this? Shelderup. Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Haaland, good challenge, excellent challenge. That's going to go a long way. Lofted upfield. Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Here's a chance! Lacking in accuracy.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
O'Reilly. Gehi. Rice. England to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Madueke.
England really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Now it's Kane. Berg does really well to win the ball there. And it's played forward. There's the shot! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Haaland simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
Norway are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That's a cute ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Kane with a shot! Sticks it away! Back to within one! Interesting! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Ball scorer for England. After 14 minutes is number 9, Kane.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Konsa. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Bellingham, oh, good spread. Clearly not happy with that. Solot, it's an inviting looking ball that. Madueke, Konsa. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Konsa. Bellingham. And here's Kane, played out to the right. Ah, such a clever touch. Bellingham. Now that's a fine challenge. Berg. Hegem has a look and plays it forward. Very nicely done. Ødegaard played through into space. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. A chance to play it in. Madueke. Rice. O'Reilly. Stones. Anderson. Anderson shifted upfield. Bullish header! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
England, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
After 22 minutes is number 9, Kane.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Wins the duel this time. Keeper's got good distance on that. Aim forwards. Now it's Haaland. Good chance here! And he has kept it out somehow!
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Konsa. And he's picked it up out wide. Berg is the guilty party there. Konsa. Rice. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Haaland. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Surlot. Konsa. Pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Stones. Madueke. And here's Kane. And here's Gordon. O'Reilly showing good feet. Rice. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And here's Gordon. Aya. Aya, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. O'Reilly. Stones. Bellingham. Gordon. 15 minutes till half-time. Rice. Done delicately. Chips it through. Berg is there and he can get that clear. He's in a great position here. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. He's in plenty of space here. Madueke. Lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rice. That's really well cleared. Hegem. Oh, can he get onto this? Stones gently done. Madueke in acres of space out wide. Aya shifted upfield. Gehi gets across to intercept that. Konsa, who's set up one goal so far. Gehi, aim forwards. O'Reilly. That's very neat. Rice. Now then, the ball's come loose. Bellingham spread out to the left. Rice. It's run loose here. Haaland. Shoulder up. Now it's Rice. Nice physical challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He came in hard, very hard. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Kane. He's had a shot! Moved on forwards. Gehi makes the interception. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. That's really well manoeuvred. Short changes him with that pass. Fire forwards and with intent. Clears it away. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bellingham. Konsa. Can he latch on to this? Plenty waiting in the middle. The muscular approach does pay off here. Madueke puts a cross in. Out to the right. Solot. Ryerson. And it's played forward. Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. O'Reilly. Gordon. Bellingham. Lobbed in behind. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That has been knocked clear. Oh, he's found support out wide. Solot going full steam down the flank. Madueke. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that has found him in acres of space. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And the whistle goes for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. So once again, we're underway. Madueke. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Kane. Berg. Berger. Moved on forwards. Shelderup. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's really well manoeuvred. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Anderson does really well to win the ball there. Madueke. England keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Bellingham. Rice forwards and with intent. And here's Kane. Ayer shifted upfield, and here's the chance to counter. And he welcomes it in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.